series, and today is also the final day of the year. So let's complete it with a bang and learn Angular. So, and from the next year, from the third of the next year, we are going to start again with our iteration of CSS, JavaScript, React, and as I told, the fourth week will be Node.js. So let's get started. And again, the attendance form will be given at the end. So let me mention attendance form will be given at the end. Okay. So let me share my screen. So actually, this is the application which we created on day 4th. So we will work on top of this application only. So let me come here and today what we are going to do in this part also we are going to do the routing thing first. Okay, so routing thing we are going to continue. So for that we are going to create a new path. So how to create a new file. So I have to do to control J. I don't like PowerShell, so git bash. PowerShell can be closed, and then ngdc page not found, and gc should be at the space, and ggc generate a component page not found. Okay, it's okay. So now if I go here, a new page not found will be there, and in this I will first, where is this? Yeah, this is html file, this is html file, and page not found, it is written. Let me write something else. H3, this page was not found. Okay, this page was not found. Okay, so now this in the app.module.ts we are going to add this thing with a different way, so we'll understand that thing. Okay, and let me increase the font size a bit. So I will increase the font size also a bit. So that thing we are going to add first with, like, let me copy this thing. Okay, path not found, and will be page not found. Hope it is included. Yeah, page not found is included, so not found will be there. And now the next thing which I want is to have any something and it should be redirect to not found is our one which I want something like this. Okay, so anyways, the page not found is also included. Now we will go to so it is opened, where it is opened. Is it opened? Okay, it is opened. Yeah, so let me open it also. Localhost 4200, and it is like this. Okay, so if I go to anything like this, I'll go. Okay, so first let me go to this not found, and page not found is there, and something I'll go, and something also redirected to page not found. Okay, so we cannot use this something every time. Means we want, actually what we want it to go to anything, means anything else than this, it should go to that not found page. So how to do this in Angular? So in React we do it with the star and all. Okay, so here also we have a star, but here sometimes in Angular everything is double. So here also we have a double star, not a single star, we have a double star. Let me save it. Okay, and now if I go to something like this, not found, like not found. So this is how it is done. So now the next thing which we are going to learn is the app module, we have a lot of routes, and typically in such case in which we have a lot of routes, we add a new file known as app routing module.ts. So what we are going to do, we are going to create in the same level, app module level, which is our, where is my app module? Yeah, app module is this level. Yeah, app module is this level. I will create a app routing dot module dot ts, app routing and module.ts. Now what we are going to do, we are going to come back to here, app module.ts, and we are going to cut all this route here, and we are going to come here, and we are going to add this here, and a lot of other things also we need to do, just like in this imports. So we have to cut all those imports also. Okay, so this import, this where is this router module is there, so we don't need this also here, so we'll remove it, this router module, and we will save it, it will give error, and a lot of this. Okay, okay, so that is there, and then but this all are also required here. Okay, this is not required here, so save it, and I will come here. Okay. Now this is there. Okay, so first we have to import all these things, so let me see that. Quick fix import, quick fix import, imports, quick fix, add all missing imports. That is much better. Add all missing imports, so it is done, all missing imports are been done. Okay, so this is done, but this is not everything, so we have to create like this ng module. Okay, ng module we have to create, so we'll create like this ng module. After this I'll come here at ng module, and then I have to do the, so imports I have to do, and in that router module dot forward, which I have just deleted from there, that we have to do. Okay, and export also this router module I have to export. Okay, this router module I have to export. Okay, and then to close it, I have to close it. Am I missing something? Okay, I have to export this also, just like this. So this is how we export these things. Okay, so export class app routing module. So this I have to export, and it is giving me error because, let me see what error. So in Angular this is a very good thing, it also always give me a quick fix. So quick fix I'll do, and this ng module will also be imported. So like this, there was ng module here also. Let me save it. Okay, and now back to that. But how do we know that this app module, how do Angular know that app routing module is there? Hi, good evening, Puran. Okay, so how this is there, this app routing module, so we have to add it in again in the app module. Okay, so we'll come here, and in the imports we'll go, and here comma app routing module, I'll import, and it is imported, app routing module is imported. Save it. Okay, now let me go back and see that whether our app is working fine or not. I might be getting some error. Okay, sometimes you have to always rerun everything. Angular always give errors here also, means if some error is there, it will give me here also. Okay, yeah, it is taking a lot of time. Yeah, it is done. Yeah, it is there. Load. Yeah, it is all working fine. Yeah, all of things are working fine. Okay, so all of things are working fine. So The next thing which we will learn is to protect a route with something known as can activate child. So we will do that, how to do it with can activate child. And but for that we have to first create a fake auth service. So let us create that, and I will create in the auth service in the here app only. I'll create the auth dot service dot ts, or dot service dot ts I will create. And here let us create that fake auth service. And what we are doing here, we are understanding how to protect a route with can activate child. Okay, can activate child, how can protect a route. So export class auth service and logged in equal to false. Okay, so it's just a fake, not much it will have. And then we are going to have is authenticated. Authenticated, just a function we are going to have. So this is just not an angular class, just a normal class we have. And here I'll have const promise equal to new promise, like this. And then resolve reject I'll have. Okay, why this one is taking extra, like this. Okay, so resolve reject is there, and inside this I'll have a set timeout. Okay, set timeout I'll have. And resolve this dot logged in, which is false right now after 800 millisecond, which is less than 1 second. Okay, 800 millisecond I'll have. And here after this bracket, okay, this is ending here. I'll have the return return promise I'll have. And then here I will have two more things. One is a logging and one is a log out. Okay, so this authenticated is ending here. Then after this login, this dot login is true, log out, this dot login is false. Okay, so these two are there now. Okay, so now we will create something known as auth service file. Auth service file we have to create. And okay, so I'll come here. Let me close this thing, don't need it anymore. Here auth guard dot service dot ts I will create auth guard service dot ts. And then import can be it from angular router, can activate. So we have to import some more things also. Activated route snap shot comma router state snap shot comma router is there. So this is done. And then import observable from 𝐸𝐸𝐽s snapbot. It is not a snapbot, it is snapshot 𝐸𝐸𝐽s comma observable, 𝐸𝐸𝐽s comma observable. Import inject table from angular core, and import auth service from the service which we have just created, auth service. auth service we have created. Now we have to do at injectable at injectable, and this is like this. Export class auth guards, and auth guard implements can activate this can activate it is implemented, and then the constructor is private auth service, which is this auth service which we have created, private auth service, and private router which is there, router. So router also we have included, yeah, we have included this. And then we'll have here can activated, okay, can activate we'll have. And in here route we have, so a lot of boilerplate code is there. Activated route is activated, route is snapshot, and state is router state snapshot, okay, router state snapshot. And then the observable we have to create, observable boolean and promise boolean, and then again a boolean. So here what we need to have, okay, after this boolean, okay, I don't want it like this. After this boolean, return this dot auth service dot is authenticated dot then. So dot then I have to do. So this is what I was searching. Dot then the dot then, inside that dot then I will have authenticated boolean. So if authenticated is then true, then it's done. So this is the auth service that is authenticated, so it is calling this is authenticated, and then it is returning a promise, because this is returning promise. If you want to learn about promise, you can see my earlier YouTube videos is there on promise, okay. So this authenticated boolean it will do, and if authenticated and true, else it will navigate us to a different route, okay. So navigate us to a different route, okay. So now we have to go back to the app routing module.ts. So soon we will learn what I'm doing here. This servers is there, server is calling out server component. Here I will come and do the can activate, and I'll add auth guard, I'll do, and then a comma, I'll do can activate auth guard I'll do, and similar to this I'll do this in the edit server, okay. Edit server component is there, and then app module.ts I'll go, and here also I have to add that auth service and auth guard, okay. Auth service and auth guard in the providers I have to add, because those we are added manually, and on auth service and auth guard, and auth service are also imported, auth guard and auth service are also imported, okay. So now let's go to the server route. I've clicked here. No, it is not showing anything. Let me go to the users. I'm able to go to the users. Then I will go to click on the okay, yeah, servers, and after 800 milliseconds, it is taking me back to the home. So this is how you protect a route in Angular, okay. So now let us finish that can activate behavior, means let us have some login and all, so like that we can, so a real application. So this is how real application we protect the route in Angular. So what I am going to do, this is done actually. Home component I'll go, home component.html I'll go, and here I already have a load server button, so I'll have another two button, and login and button, and log out, class equal to btn default, and click will be on login. Same thing I'll copy. It will be on log out, out, on log out. I'll have save it, and it will definitely give me an error. So how I will fix it? So let me go to the home component ts file, and ts file, what I'm going to have here first, in here private auth service is auth service is imported. Okay, and then here we have to create this too. On login, I'll come here and on login like this dot auth service dot login, and similar to this I'll have on log out, this dot auth service dot log out is there. Save it. Okay, now I'll come here and click on login. Now I can go to the servers page. Okay, so this is working fine. Log out takes some time. Okay, and I'm not able to go to the server page. It is logging back to the home page. So this is how it is working, and this is working quite fine. So we have completed this part, this also. So the next thing which we are going to do, this is done. So let me come out of here, routing deep dive, and we are going to learn about observable first. So again, I have a starting point. So let me open it with VS Code and ng sub. Okay, let the ng sub be happening, and let me do one thing. Let me give you all the attendance sheet, the final attendance sheet. I'm giving it earlier. Shorten URL, copy, mark your attendance here. Okay, mark your attendance here. So that is done, and first time it asked me this thing. So let me do it y. Okay, so in this part we're going to learn about observable. Okay, so yeah, so let me show the project right now. So here in this project we have app. I will come app have this app.component.html. This is actually a bit bigger. Okay, so I'm also not able to see. I have decreased the font size a bit because the home and users are there, home and users, and the router outlet is there, and it is showing to home, and it is going to user, and then this home is there. In this home, we just a home is the easy part, and but the user is like user with id and all, it is there, and ts is like this. We have a inbuilt observable here, simple program, and we have an inbuilt observable which is subscribing to the params, and it is showing me that params as id. So now what we are going to do, so this subscribe thing which we have seen earlier also. So now we are going to build our observable from ground up. Okay, from ground up we are going to build the observable. Okay, so let me see whether it is coming. I think it is still, so it takes a lot of time, I don't know why. Okay, so we are going to build our inbuilt observable from ground up, as I've told, and there is something in Angular known as RxJS package, and we'll use that to create our own observable. So that is done, and if I come here, yeah, it is home. User one, user id1 is loaded, user two, id2 is loaded. Okay, and so this observable we are using to get the params, whatever the params are there. So see this params I'm getting. Okay, and from this params I'm passing it to here. This dot id I'm making, and id is passed like that, passed from the params, and through this observable we are passing it. Okay, so this is a simple project. Okay, so we are going to, as I've told, we are going to build it from ground up and all. So let us close this and let us go to the home component.ts file, and I think it's a bit small. Home component.ts file. I'll come, and here we are going to create the observable from 𝐸𝐸𝐿. So let us do that. Okay, so after this ng on it, on in it, I will have something known as, I don't know why these things comes nowadays, on destroy. On destroy I'm going to have, and this is also be imported, and then we have not implemented ng on destroy, so it is giving me error, so we'll implement it, not, don't worry. So private first obs subscription. Okay, it is not any, I will have this as subscription, and this subscription need to be imported from 𝐸𝐸𝐿. From 𝐸𝐸𝐿 we need to import it. Okay, first ops, okay, not this much base, first ops subscription. Okay, and then ng on it is already there, so let me get rid of this error. Don't like this error. ng on destroy void, ng on destroy void I will do, and here this is just first subscription dot unsubscribe will be, so this is like used like this. This is something like the component will unmount lifecycle method. So there are not many lifecycle methods in angular, but this is one of the ng on init and ng on destroy. Ng on init is something like a component did mount kind of thing, after everything is rendered and all those things are there. Constructor is there, and ng on init is there. Constructor is runs the first time, this is also run once only. Okay, so this dot first obs subscription I'm doing equal to interval of 1000 dot scribe count is like count. So where is this interval is giving me error, because the quick fix is needed to be done. It is also be imported from the 𝐸𝐸𝐿. So interval of 1000 subscribe count, it is increasing. So what it is doing? Okay, so what it is doing, so I will come to the home, inspect, console, home, I will come and see the counter have started from 0 1 2 3, the counter have started. Okay, counter have started, and like this just showing, and this is how the interval after every 1 second it is subscribing and it is showing the count. So this is a very easy observer which we have created with the interval. So there is something which is inbuilt in the 𝐸𝐸𝐿, which is known as interval. So if you use interval, it is not sort of a means real observer. So we are already using this interval, so we are going to change it, and from interval we are going to use something else which is known as observable. Observable, observable we are going to use, and then this will be our custom observable. So this interval is now right now not there. Okay, so let us make a custom observable now. So const custom observable equal to observable or create observer. Okay, observer is there, and like this and like this is there, and here this all will now come inside it. This all will come inside it, and here custom observable dot subscribe, custom observable dot subscribe, and count or whatever you can call it, data you can call, okay, And now as we're creating the custom observer, so let count will be there and set interval is there. Okay. And here we have to do server observer dot next count observer dot next count and count plus plus. And here I will give the 1 second. Here I will give them, so observer dot next, this will actually do it. Okay, I think I have done something wrong here. Okay, this have to be go outside it. This dot first observer, this have to go outside, and this should be like this. Means here I'm creating a custom observable which is setting set interval is running and observer is taking me to the next count. Okay, save it. And now if I go here and see, if I refresh it, and it is again starting from the 0. Okay, so we have the same behavior now, but we have created a custom observable as we are emitting the data and all. So that is the most important thing with the observable do emitting something, means it will emit the thing. But here we can also throw some error in the observable, like this observable next count is there, count plus plus is there. If count is greater than 4, then what? Then observer dot error is new error, count is greater than 4, and like this is there. Okay, so that is there. And then now from this, what I'm going to do, here I will make a error. If the error comes, then clg error. Okay, if the error comes, then it will show me the error. Save it. Okay, so now I will come and the 4. The moment I get the 5, it is giving me the error here. So this is how it works. Okay, so it will now. So in most cases, the observable will always complete. Like in the case of HTTP request, we do a lot of HTTP requests with observable. So we can also throw a observer dot complete. Okay, so before this I want to do if count triple equal to 2, then observer dot complete I'll do. So save it. And then if I go here, after 2 it is complete. So it is not going any further and it is complete. So but how I will know it is complete? So let us do further here. And in the error here, what I can do from after this error is there, and I can give another comma, and here I can make console.log completed, log completed. Save it. And completed is coming. So it is coming, and so this is how it is done. So with this actually we ended our Angular. So everything is done in Angular. I thought it will take time, but everything is done in Angular. Hope you all have filled the attendance sheet. Yeah, I can see people filling the attendance sheet. So even if you come later on, you can fill the attendance sheet. This is there. And hope you liked it. Hope you like the Angular series. It is a small series, but everything I have tried to complete, which I know. And after this, what I will tell you, go through that. There is a mean app in my YouTube channel, and let me give that mean app itself. YouTube. And I'll give that mean app. So what you need to do, you do need to do that mean app after this. Okay. So that mean app you do, and then okay, then you need to you can learn Angular in a good way. So that mean app is very important because we have learned only the theoretical concept. So you have to learn that. It's a very big app. It's an employee management system with mean app. So that is there, and mean app. So go through that mean app, and then you can understand all this, because all these things which I have taught, it's the theoretical kind of thing. So okay, I have put that in the chat. So mean app is there. So go through the mean app and complete it. Okay. So that is there, and with this I'll end to this stream. So if you want to get into web development, there is a workshop tomorrow at 3 p.m. IST. Please do attend. It's a 3-hour workshop. And if you know someone who want to get into web development, and that workshop is for them also. That is a beginning point to everything which I do. So I create web app developers. So that is a beginning point, starting point of that. Okay. With this, I'll end today's